This PG-13 rated romantic dramedy was released in May of 1992, starring husband and wife couple Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, which more than doubled its $60 million budget. Ron Howard directs the lengthy 140-minute adventure story about two Irish immigrants trying to make it in America, and eventually secure themselves a parcel of land during the famous Oklahoma land run of 1893. Attempting their best Irish accents throughout, the two attractive leads are stubbornly attempting to hide their true feelings for one another, while simultaneously trying to make a good impression. Their chemistry is obviously undeniable. These two were happily married and in love during filming, and the strength of their on-screen relationship is easily this film's strongest aspect.
When I saw that, I realized you could be very useful to me.
Useful, could I?
Yes! You could be my serving boy.
Oh, I see. I could polish your boots for you.
They will need to polish now and then.
Right. I could make you a cup of tea.
When tea time calls for it, yes.
I'll throw the tea in your face and I'll piss on your boots before I serve the likes of you. Get up!
A playful scene where they disrobe on opposite sides of a thin curtain with both parties sneaking peeks at one another is particularly cute. TV veterans Thomas Gibson from Dharma and Greg and Colm Meaney from Deep Space Nine both do a good job in their limited antagonist supporting roles, clearly enjoying the opportunity to explore the authentic 19th century sets. But let's not forget a contrived appearance by Ron's favorite actor, his younger brother Clint, playing a misogynistic factory boss. Howard is able to capture the charm and personality of these characters brilliantly, but the pacing is extremely hampered by the very overt plot turns, with each act of the film taking place in a radically new location, first Ireland, then Boston, then the Wild West. It honestly feels like three separate films by the end, with the final portion being the weakest, even though it does contain the hugely impressive land rush scene. A large subplot revolving around Cruise's advancement in an underground fighting ring, where he literally does circles around the larger men's slower, more traditional fighting style, is an enjoyable sequence for sure, but this is a romance picture, not Rocky, and it feels forced and out of place. The slow and steady visual style is supported by a majestic, but ultimately lesser effort from famed composer John Williams. Unsure of its identity though, this picture is never truly effective, as it seems afraid to take itself seriously. When one character dies early in a somber moment, he immediately returns to life, simply to deliver a joke, before shuffling back off the mortal coil again. Bouncing from serious drama to quirky comedy to adventure epic, it's these tonal shifts that hurt the picture the most, even if many of the individual elements seemingly work well. Far and Away feels like separate, decent elements mashed together. Those are my thoughts, now let's check out some of yours. The Rate-O-Matic for Far and Away, a double 5. The usually talented group of people involved didn't necessarily do a bad job here, but the film never quite gels and is rarely memorable or truly entertaining. It's for this reason we both scored it an alright.